The first song, they only allow me to sing 2 songs. And I'm obedient. But anyway, the first number I'm going to sing is the Exodus,出埃及记. The reason I'm singing this song in so many places, because I feel Taiwanese and the Jewish people have the compatible fate. The Israelites have been under different ruler for 2,000 years, under Egyptian and Romans, and their ethnic group almost got extinguished by, as you know, Holocaust. And it was right after that, suddenly their revival strength generated and then become an independent nation of Israel in 1948. And I believe since the Jewish people and Taiwanese people have the same ability, intelligence, if the Jewish people can do it, so do we Taiwanese. Maybe now it looks so gloom in Taiwan, since that we are about ready to be devoured by China. But you never know. God is in charge. But we need to help ourselves first, so we can touch God's heart for Him to help us. This land is mine. God gave this land to me. This brave and ancient land to me. And when the morning sun reveals the hills and plains, and I see the land where children can run free. So take my hand and walk this land with me, and walk this lovely land with me. Though you are just a man, when you are by my side, with the help of God, I know I can be strong. So take my hand and walk this land with me, and walk this golden land with me. Though you are just a man, when you are by my side, with the help of God, I know I can be strong. To make this thing a home, if I must fight, I fight to make this thing a home, until I die. This land is mine. Taiwan is ours. No one can take it it away from us. The second number I'm going to do is an aria from the opera La Wally by the composer A. Catalani. Catalani was very popular and accomplished during the time period of Puccini. I'm sure you heard of the Puccini, but maybe had never heard of Catalani. Actually, he was more well-known than Puccini during that time. But because all his opera is very hard to stage, the avalanche or some very unusual scenes. So, but this aria from La Wally, although the opera had hardly ever been performed, but this aria been performed more frequently. And it's quite a challenging song for soprano to sing. And that's part of the reason not too many singers want to try. The reason I want to choose this aria because it speaks my heart. La Wally, the character in the opera, just right before her life going to finish, she was recalling her childhood memory. She think of the mountains, the trees, the snow. Of course, in Taiwan, we're talking about river flowers. And she said, although my childhood home is small and humble, but it's warm and dear to my heart. And I'm sure many of us here, first generation, know what La Wally was saying. During the martial arts and white terror periods, to be able to have better chance to develop our talent for a brighter future and to seek freedom. Although no force, but it's anticipation from our parents, and also the only chance for us to be prosperous. That's why many of us here, the first generation, have to bid farewell to our home, bid farewell to our parents, friends, and relatives. Many among here, because it's in the blacklist, perhaps they had not seen their parents for more than 2 decades, even when the parents were dying, because they were prohibited going back to Taiwan. And I'm hoping the younger generation here, because the sacrifices of your parents, you will cherish this blessing and this opportunity. Now, as we are getting so mature, we would like to pass our torches to you. And I am just so happy to see so many younger faces here. I would like to dedicate this song to all my friends who have gone through what I have gone through. We think of our home, but fortunately, our second generation doesn't have to go through this test and this hardship. And as I say, today is a very eventful day, and stay in a hotel here. I didn't dare to vocalize and scare away all the other visitors or the tenants. So this will be my first time hitting the high notes today, but it doesn't matter. Whenever I sing for the Taiwanese function activity, I sing with my heart, not my voice.
No you.